You know, I know Good Springs isn't a big place.
Nah, not at all.
Uh,
There's a whole 5 residents here.
but when he said meet him in Good Springs, he could have specified where. Because now I gotta go check every house.
Why don't we start at the bar? I suspect that might be a good place to begin.
Nah, he's not gonna be in the bar.
You don't think? I would go to the bar.
We also can't bring the child into the bar.
We did that last 2 weeks.
Even though we totally did that earlier,
Yeah, I
we
did
cannot
that
bring
2
the
hours
child
ago.
into the bar. It's not allowed. It's after
7.
7 p.m., which means that the children have to leave the bar.
Who's gonna enforce it? Trudy goes home after 7.
Did you grow up in a town like this?
What? You scared me. Yeah, close enough, I guess.
Would you ever like to live there again?
Nah, I'm trying to decide if I would want to live in Good Springs, because the last time I was in Good Springs, what did I see? There was a small radio station, and then I looked up that radio station afterwards, and it was like, the guy was talking about like weird conspiracy theories.
That's kind of fun.
Oh, I saw Roadrunner, which was pretty
yeah.
cool. They don't go meep meep. I thought they did. Cartoons lied to me.
Good Springs is a nice little town.
And then while I was looking at the Roadrunner, a dog started barking at me, and I was gonna try to get a photo of the Roadrunner, but there was a dog barking at me, and I was like, I'm already like intruding on these people, so I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna leave now.
That didn't really answer his question. It's a simple yes or no question. You want to live there?
There's a lot of factors to this. There's many factors to this. Would I want to live?
Would you like to live in a simple, dusty town like Good Springs?
Would I want to live in Good Springs again? I mean, the downside is it straight up is like an hour to the nearest store.
There's a general store right here. Granted, it's small. It's only got half an aisle.
Other than those bad guys in the saloon, everyone was real nice when my family came through. Very, what's the word? Genuine.
Genial.
Hold on, I think someone is coming.
I hope they don't kill us.
Easy there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Was waiting for you. Waiting a spell, and let me tell you, time passes slowly in Good Springs.
Oh no, it's another asshole.
Got a tip that you and the boy were seen traveling with Mojo Wilson. I have business with him. Any chance you know his whereabouts?
Mojo, eh?
Do you even know how to use that shotgun?
Yeah, I had a good teacher. Strict. Let's just say he took sleeping with a gun under your pillow to a whole new level.
That's not how you fire it.
Peculiar, but effective. No, this is my baby, Jolene. I tuck her in and sing her to sleep each
That's a
night.
dumb name for a shotgun.
More reliable than any of my ex-wives.
Sleeping with your shotgun doesn't make you proficient with it, though.
Big fan of Dolly Parton, are ya? What's your business with Mojo?
I think you already know. Need information, and to tie up loose ends. Same for you and the boy. I'll make it quick. Oh, and thank you for getting rid of Nash. I'm not supposed to say this, but he was the weirdest son of a bitch I ever worked with.
No, I'll agree with you on
He
that.
would
That
speak
dude's...
in the third person at our meetings. Drove me fucking
Oh,
crazy.
what a fucking weirdo.
Wish I could shake your hand. Truly, it's not personal.
Whatever. I don't know anybody named Mojo.
Yeah, I think you do.
No, I
You've
think I
carved
don't.
up one hell of a trail back in town. All for one kid you don't even know.
So you're one of those sick bastards that likes killing kids?
No, but my hands are tied. I'm just doing my job.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Don't enjoy it, to be sure. Tell me where Mojo is, and I'll get it done. No fuss.
Just tell him a lie. Oh, he's over there in California.
Spoken like a true pussy.
That was not wise.
Okay. We lied. We actually do know a Mojo, but you'll never know that.
Jolene. He
actually did name it. Yep, that's a shotgun. Pretty similar to what you use.
full vent rib on the top of it, but for some reason he put...
Whoa, easy there. I know your blood is up, but I'm on your side, I think. I've been tracking Doden since he left
Can everyone
Freeside.
stop interrupting me
Wanted
for a
to
second?
bring him in alive. He didn't give you a choice. Name's Hart. Ranger Hart.
Hi.
You must be the one who cleaned out Kirk's shop.
How do you know about Kurt?
Part of my assignment here was going undercover in Freeside. monitoring dealings between barons and some unsavory characters, like Kurt.
Did you go undercover in that outfit? Because if so, wasn't very effective.
You made one hell of a mess in there. Would have preferred to bring them in alive. I wanted to see these people charged and put on trial, not murdered.
Oh, murder? I'm sorry, murder? No one talks of murdering a rabid dog.
What's done is done, and in terms of jurisdiction, it was a bit ambiguous. But if we're gonna work together, I won't tolerate vigilantism.
I'm sorry, we're working together now?
Are we?
That depends on you. I just want to meet Charles Ogden and gather evidence. It's probably best if I don't show up alone. He's unbalanced. Seeing as to how you're taking his nephew to him, he might be more receptive than usual.
I think he's gonna flip shit when I bring his nephew to him. What do you mean you gave me another mouth to feed? I don't got enough Abraxo cleaner for the three of us.
From what we hear, he doesn't like NCR types. Might start shooting at us,
Yeah.
child regardless.
He will start shooting at us if he sees you approaching because he'll think that you are a member of the IRS. So please move along.
You're making a huge mistake.
I've made a lot of those.
I'll be on my way.
Good, thank you, goodbye.
And off into the sunset, she scowls, shakes her head in disgust, pivots away.
Oh, join the line of people who are disgusted and disappointed with me. You can get in line right behind my dad.
Go ahead and be miserable at the Mojave Outpost like everybody else.
You don't want to crouch in the viscera, Michael. I was looking at his stupid shotgun.
Yeah. I assume it's stronger than a regular, but I don't know.
I mean, he took like a 24-inch vent rib barrel hunting shotgun, and then he put turkey choke on it for some reason.
Turkey choke?
Yeah, he put like really, really tight choke pattern for hunting turkey.
Okay.
He thinks he knows what he's doing. He doesn't though, because this entire shotgun is just loaded with buckshot instead of using turkey shot. Because now what's going to happen is the choke he's using is too tight for the shot that he's using, so it's going to cause really weird shot deviations.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not smart of him. I'm going to immediately break down his shotgun for parts.
All right.
Where's my hunting shotgun? Where's Betsy? Hey, there we go. My hunting
It's
shotgun.
already in great condition.
Oh man, there's just a minor scratch on my hunting shotgun. I guess I gotta break down Jolene into parts.
Oh no! There it goes.
Man, if you were alive, you would be so mad about that.
But he's not.
Commando service rifle. Oh, is this one of the, I cannot remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. It's,
It looks like a typical AR series, but with a triangular barrel.
It's the old style handguard, but it's very, very short. Where'd it go?
In the weeds.
I dropped it, and it just straight up disappeared.
Michael picked it up. Who knows? Pick up the buffalo gourd. Clean that up a little bit.
Where did it go?
Where indeed?
You'd think I would know better, considering how many times this has happened, that I've dropped a gun and it just Oh, there it is. Wait, no, that's just the plant.
Is it here by the quarter by the guy? There's a gun over here. But...
No, that one's a L85.
Oh.
We've discussed those at oh god, I touched it. We've discussed those at length before.
Okay.
Oh, of course that one still appears.
Oh wait, there it is by his hand.
Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay, so this is a very
Is it an M1?
No, it's a weird AR-15 derivative. I believe it's a La France is the name of the company that did this. What they did is they took the standard M16. Oh yeah, it literally says La France on it. Hey, there we go.
Nice.
Okay. So I don't remember what the model of this gun is, but it's a La France something. And what they did is they took the standard M16A1 handguards and chopped them in half. And then just put a cap on they fabricated and put a cap on the end of it.
They cut down the barrel?
Yeah, they cut down the barrel too.
Does seem like a short barrel.
Now, I don't know if this is true for all of them or only some of them, but I believe they actually removed the rear sight entirely because by doing this, you have removed the front sight from the gun.
Right, yeah.
So I believe that they removed the rear sight entirely and put basically that ring on it. So you're just using a gigantic trench style.
Not great for marksmanship, I assume.
No, this is intended to be used as a submachine gun, as a close range thing. Interestingly, related to that, the XM177, the prototype for the M4 was considered a submachine gun by the US Army.
Oh.
This was from a weird time where we didn't have a classification for an assault rifle yet.
Okay.
So they didn't really know where to put the XM177 because it was about the same size as a lot of submachine guns of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't in a full rifle caliber. This also kind of applied to the AK-47, is that they were like, yeah, that's a submachine gun, I guess.
Sure.
It meets the classification of a submachine gun, so I guess it's a submachine gun.
I guess so.
The interesting thing about these, though, is they had this really cool prototype collapsible stock that looks like the typical M16 stock, only it's very short. And what they did is, this one doesn't have it on there, but there is a lever that is concealed in the buttstock that you push the lever over and pull the entire stock backwards. There ends up being two tubes on there. One of them is the buffer tube that's just always there. And then the other one is a tube that basically exists on there, I think is the locking mechanism for the stock, and then also as a second thing so the stock just doesn't like rotate around.
Fair enough, yeah.
It's really cool. I think that stock is really neat. They have a tendency to break pretty easily, so you don't see a ton of them anymore.
Yeah.
They didn't make very many of them either, so they're very uncommon. You don't see them much.
I'm sure they've iterated on the design.
Well, I mean, the iterated design is now just the M4 stock, or like this derived from the CAR style stock.
Yeah, exactly.
This is more based off of the M16 stock, whereas the M4 stock is its own thing that has branched off from the XM177. I don't think this stock has anything to do with the CAR-15 or XM177 stock. Yeah, it is technically its own thing.
Yeah, probably.
It's neat, though. I like this. I might actually use this.
The flash hider is just kind of like a bunch of prongs sticking out.
Oh, yeah, 4-prong flash hider. Those are actually very effective.
It seems like it might be a bit fragile, like the prongs might break off.
That can be a concern, yes, if you jam the prongs into something.
Which is going to happen.
So there are two concerns with having a multi-prong flash hider. There are two concerns with having a multi-prong flash hider. One is the fragility, but basically, don't slam your muzzle into shit. The other one is that the early M16s actually had a little 3-prong flash hider, which was colloquially known as the duckbill flash hider. And one of the problems that they did run into was when you were walking around in the brush, plants would get stuck in the flash hider and then try to pull the rifle away from you.
I believe that, yeah.
So one of the things that they did is you will find some flash hiders that actually had a notch cut in the end of the flash hider that they would wrap a wire around so that stuff didn't get stuck in there. Interestingly, the birdcage flash hider that is on your M16, like the standard birdcage flash hider,
Okay. Yeah.
is basically a multi-prong flash hider that is just sealed at the end so that branches can't get stuck into it.
And also so that the different prongs can't break off individually.
The prongs breaking off isn't really that much of a concern, though.
Yeah, you say that, but you also say, hey, you worry about your flash hider breaking? It's simple. Just don't break it. Like, it's that simple. Like, you're not going to get into a scuffle or trip or walk into a tree by mistake. Like, things happen.
It really, I promise you, it really isn't that much of a concern. Multi-prong flash hiders do work quite well if they're designed properly. They actually eliminate a lot of muzzle flash, but like so does the birdcage. It's really funny because I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what flash hider is best at reducing flash. There have been multiple other people that have been interested in that as much as I have, including someone who was so interested in it that they did a bunch of slow motion photography and used a lux meter, which tells you exactly how much light something is emitting.
Oh, very scientific.
They used a lux meter and measured how much muzzle flash a ton of different flash hiders produce.
Honestly, I would imagine that's just how the government does it. Like, it seems like it's very important to know that information.
The standard birdcage flash hider is actually incredibly good at reducing muzzle flash.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that.
There's like all of these other ones that it's like, it's amazing at reducing muzzle flash. It reduces 99.99999 repeating percent of muzzle flash. And then it's like the birdcage just does better. It's very funny. The biggest disadvantage of multi-prong flash hiders to me is that they ring.
They ring? Oh,
Yeah, when you fire them, they go bing! It sounds like someone hit a tuning fork.
Similar to an M1 Garand.
I mean, the gunshot's still louder, but it's like, It's just a really loud ding noise every single time you fire it, which
That
is
would be annoying, yeah.
which is slightly annoying. Hang on, I want to see how this thing fires.
Seems pretty typical.
Well, maybe I'll use this for a little bit.
And he brought his dog. Amazing. See if he barfs up anything useful.
Fantastic! You know, I just had a thought. I probably shouldn't say this in front of Mojo, but I'm willing to bet that NCR Ranger is just gonna follow us.
Maybe.
I promise you, she's just gonna follow us.
She's gonna shadow us
to where this kid's uncle is.
No, we're gonna have to engage in a gunfight with the NCR.
Probably.
Howdy, partner. Like my new Brahmin? Sweet Cheeks is her name. Very positive demeanor. I think she's gonna work out great.
Yay!
Why are you looking at me like that? Something happened?
Oh no, just more people were sent to kill us. Nothing unusual.
What? And you're just calm as can be, all. This is a normal day for me, Mojo.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
not built for this kind of stimulation. I need a cigarette.
You always need a
Well,
cigarette.
the good news is that I'm packed and ready to go when you are. It's a long, perilous journey. Good thing you've got me to guide you. I'll be here when you're packed up.
Get yourself a drink.
Whoa, that went far!
No, I don't even know what that was.
I have no idea what that was, but that went very, very far. I want to go try to find it, but like, we don't have time.
No, I mean, we had time to talk about guns. Who knows what it would be, though? We go off there and try and find it. You know.
It'll probably just be like turpentine or something.
Yeah.
It'll probably just be turpentine.
Also, Mojo, there was an NCR person.
Yes?
Yeah, we sent him away.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right. Mojo guides you into the rugged foothills east of Potosi Mountain.
The Brahmin immediately kicks Mike off and then kicks him in the genitals. He keeps a leisurely pace, stopping frequently to eat snacks, and expound at length about his various travels. You sense that your destination is close when Barf alerts at the opening of a narrow gorge. There is trouble ahead.
He alerts by barfing into it. Who are we to account for their tastes?
He's got a Desert Eagle in 44.
It's pretty cool looking. It's pretty cool looking. Yep, puts bodies.
Wow, I'm amazed it actually made it through an entire... Oh, there we go. It jammed on the reload. I was about to say, that's the first time in history that a Desert Eagle has made it through an entire magazine without failing, and then it jammed on the reload. So. All right, well, we'll just break this down into something.